Hey you all, welcome back to Let Me Tell You Making, another episode of Plan With Me. Today for Black History Month, I wanted to dedicate this spread not just for Black history, but specifically for Black women in STEM. And what STEM stands for is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I know, it's a mouthful. But these women, I honor them because I myself have also studied in the STEM field. I am a pre-med biology major. And so going into the STEM field, I went for my secondary education. I went to I guess you can say a high school in the hood. And so I've always wanted to be a doctor. I've always wanted to go into the medical field, in the science field. However, I never understood the challenge that came with it because I did not grow up with family members who were in this STEM field. Not only that, but I'm first generation. I'm the first generation in my family to even have a college education, in to even go into a field that is so challenging. So I was the first, and so it came with many challenges. The studying and the you know the lack of resources. And there, as Black women, not to say that other women don't struggle, don't have challenges they face in their career. However, for us Black women, we are the mom, we are the big sister, we are the big sibling, we are everything. And so after I leave school, I would have to go home and be a big sister. I would have to go home and take care of other things. And so it was hard to fully focus on my career. And not only that, I'm not going to go into all those details, but and so I found this field very, very challenging, and the amount of time it requires to study. And so we're not talking about me today, but having said that, having been in classes where a lot of times you are the only Black kid in that class, and you're the only Black girl in that class, in that science class, and so you immediately feel the need to carry the whole culture on your back. And it comes with the challenges and all of that. And a lot of these kids, they have parents who are doctors, or parents who are in the STEM field, and so naturally they already understand what comes with the field. And so they've made preparations. Their parents have provided resources and cars, and they receive scholarships and all of these things. And so those were things that Black women were not usually, those are resources that have not been handed to us. And even if they are available, a lot of times we don't know they are available because we don't have the role models to lead us, and the mentors to lead us the right way, to know to take advantage of these things. And so all that being said, I honor these women because I can only imagine. I'm just the first in my family, but these women are the first of their race in this country to achieve the things they have achieved. And there are so many of us, yet so little. And so I want to honor them, and I want to say thank you to them for paving the way, for letting me know it is possible. There are days I wake up and I'm discouraged. I ask myself, will I ever be able to make it into med school? Will they laugh at me? Will they say, of course, we knew you couldn't do it because you're just another Black girl. You're just the average Black girl. And so I for paving the way, I respect these women, the astronauts, the inventors, the surgeons, the engineers, the chemical engineers, the computer scientists, and the pediatricians. All of them, I tilt my hat to you because you are so much more than just your career. You have paved the way, you have made a way for us. And Black girls like myself, we look up to you. For those who are still alive, thank you. And even those who have passed on, thank you. You mean the world to us. And my prayer is that I will I will honor you, not just in a happy planner spread, but I'll learn to honor you every day as I make decisions to better myself and also to pave the way for other little Black girls who are coming after me. Let them know listen. If Annie Easley could have done it, if Lida Newman did it, if Angela Ferguson did it, all these other wonderful women, if they did it and I did it, you most definitely can do it. So keep pressing on. Whoever is here in the process of going into, you are in high school aspiring to be a doctor, an engineer, or whatever a mathematician, just hold on tight. If this is what you want, if this is what you aspire to be, just when you feel discouraged, when the challenges seem to come, look onto those women, do research and find other Black women who've made it. And I hope that encourages you. I hope and pray that you're encouraged to keep pressing forward, to keep going, no matter what it is. Keep going, because the world needs you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little plan with me. I've added some poems at the end, one by Miss Kristen Morrison and Miss Maya Angelou herself. And I hope they encourage you to go out there and be your best Black self. All right. So enjoy. See you guys in the next one. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ernestine Johnson.
They say I'm not the average Black girl because I'm so well-spoken, poised, full of etiquette, a white man's token. You know, I remember my ex's mother telling me I didn't know how I was going to react when he brought home a Black girl, but I like you because you talk so white. Well, when did me talking right equate to me talking white? They say I'm not the average Black girl. No, not the average Black girl, because the pigment in my skin is just a shade lighter than that Black girl over there. You know the Black girl over there, the Black girl with the nappy hair, the Black girls whose elbows can't skip a day without lotion, whose hearts and heads are filled up with self-hate and bottled up emotion. The cocoa brown girls who have to face society every day and be tough, because no matter how good they straighten their hair, their good is still not good enough. Oh, see, luckily for me, I don't fall in that category. See, they say I'm not the average Black girl because I speak with so much class, and I don't have too much, but just enough ass, and not too much, but just enough pizzazz. You know, just a little bit of attitude, because you don't want to come off as one of those average Black girls and come off as rude. You know, popping their gum and shaking their neck. Yeah, because those Black girls get like no respect. But see, luckily for me, I get a pass, because the melanin in my skin matches that brown paper bag, and my father, brother, and men that I date pants don't sag. And when I speak, my tongue pronounces every syllable. And the combed part down the middle of my hair is naturally visible. Oh, it must be a weave, but she must be mixed, because we all know the average Black girl ain't got that good. Or when I walk into a room full of white men, they all stare. It must be the long lengths of my unaverage Black girl hair. See, they say I'm not the average Black girl because I corrected the professor when he used the word conversate. Converse. The word is converse. And in case you didn't get the memo, there are now 8, not 9 planets in the universe. And when you're watching the numbers on your stocks move up and down, remember Oklahoma, in a small town where one of the first Wall Streets was a Black Wall Street that got mysteriously burned down. Oh, they say I'm not the average Black girl. Well, let's flip the script and rewind this, repaint the lines that had been blurred over time, because the average Black girl that I know, the average Black girl that I know made 19 trips through the Underground Railroad to free the slaves. Sat on segregated buses, refused to get up and pave new waves. See, the average Black girl that I know were Egyptian queens like Hatshepsut and Nitocris, who were ruling dynasties and whole armies of men. Excuse me while I set fire to this poem with my pen, because I am tired. Tired of the stereotypes Black girls have fallen into because of American mentality. Oh, but not half as tired as Ella Baker, Diane Nash, Septima Poinsett Clark. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. Miss Fannie Lou Hamer, Daisy Bates, Anna Arnold Hedgeman, and Dorothy Height are far more tired than I am. But do you think the ones who say I'm not the average Black girl even give a damn? No. So pardon me if I can't openly accept your compliments. Pardon me if I can't openly accept your compliment. It's just the average black girl that I know. The average black girl that I know had courage that surpassed her every fear and fought for justice and equality year after year. So as I construct these words, pardon me as I shed a tear, because I'm not half the black girl she was. I am not half the black girl she was. See, there's a minor clause. See, she was out there fighting, breaking, and changing laws. So I bow down to my black queen standing in the merit of her work. And as America's society continuously throws these supercilious words unto me, I say no. I'm not the average black girl. I can only aspire to be. Thank you.
Everyone in the world has gone to bed one night or another with fear or pain or loss or disappointment. And yet each of us has awakened, arisen, somehow made our ablution, seen other human beings, and said, "Morning, how are you? Fine, thanks, and you?" It's amazing. Wherever that abides in the human being, there is the nobleness of the human spirit. Despite it all, black and white, Asian, Spanish, Native American, pretty, plain, thin, fat, vowed or celibate, we rise. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom just 'cause I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like suns and like moons, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just 'cause I laugh. As if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. You can shoot me with your words. You can cut me with your lies. You can kill me with your hatefulness. But just like life, I'll rise. Does my sexiness offend you? Oh, does it come as a surprise that I dance? As if I have diamonds at the meeting of my thighs. Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain I rise. A black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak miraculously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so, naturally, there I go rising.